The ASX 200 has closed up 2.3% for the week after we've seen some strong gains over the last 3 days or so. And of course, we did manage to snap those 6 consecutive days of losses prior to that. The market this week really was led higher by that energy sector, which closed up 8.2%, and followed by that information technology sector, which was up 3.5%. The only sector that closed in negative territory was the consumer discretionary sector, which was down 1%. And of course, that was dragged lower by Flight Centre, which closed down 9.6% for the week after yesterday's profit downgrade. Despite seeing that Brent oil price still trading below $60 a barrel, we are certainly seeing investors taking advantage of some of the recent heavy falls that we have seen in that energy space. Certainly seeing some buying back in, given the fact that a lot of these shares have been beaten down. During the week, we saw Cenex Energy really surging up 25%. We saw Santos up 11.6%, Woodside up 9%, and Oil Search was up about 7.4%. Global markets were really helped out by, of course, that positive commentary that came through from the Fed, saying that they will be patient in terms of any interest rate hikes, given the fact that we are continuing to see weak global growth. But despite that commentary, policymakers did actually say that the economy remains on track, despite seeing that inflation still remaining below that 2% target. In Russia, of course, we saw the ruble falling to record lows against the US dollar. That's now lost about half of its value since June. And of course, that was despite seeing a huge rise in their interest rates by 6.5%, now sitting at 17%. So that certainly remains a little bit concerning. And of course, in China, continuing to see that slowdown. During the week, we saw that flash manufacturing data coming through, which actually contracted for the first time in 7 months. Having a look at the week ahead, of course, it's going to be very quiet given the fact that we do close early on Wednesday for Christmas Eve, and of course we will be closed on Thursday and Friday. But I certainly think the focus for Monday and Tuesday will remain on those commodity prices and those oil prices, and I do think that if we can continue seeing some support in those sectors, then this Santa Claus rally may in fact continue.